My name is Faith, and I have some stories to tell. I'm a Boxer Bulldog mix. My mom and dad met me while I was being cared for at the Best Friends Animal Society in Utah and decided they wanted to adopt me. Now, I live in Muncie, Indiana, with Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary founders Pamela and Mike. In fact, I'm the ambassador for Grateful Rescue. It's a pretty sweet life. Sometimes I help my dad at the office, while other times I just demand attention from my mom. Tonight, we want you to gather around and listen to fun, interesting stories. We call it Faith's Book Nook. Each week, we pick a local celebrity or special person in the community to read a children's book that has an animal theme. We live stream it here each week. To be honest, I'm not sure what a live stream means. Anyways, make sure you're in your comfy chair because we're about to listen to a great story together at Faith's Book Nook.
Hi, I'm Tricia Montgomery, and I'm with the American Association of Pet Parents, and we are so honored, meaning Moose and I, are so honored to be reading a book for Grateful Rescue. We are so excited about this, and we are reading today one of my favorite dog books. It's called Dog Breath. Do you have dog breath? I think he's got dog breath too. It's called Dog Breath: The Horrible Trouble with Hally and it's written by Dave Palkey. Super excited about this. This has always been one of my favorite books. So, there once was a dog named Hally who lived with the Tosis family. Hally Tosis was a very good dog, only she had a very big problem. I wonder what that problem could be. Hally Tosis had horrible breath. Whenever Hally Tosis opened her mouth, horrible things happened. Wonder what they were. When the children took Hally Tosis for a walk, everyone walked on the other side of the street. Even skunks, P.U., avoided Hally Tosis. But the real trouble started one day when Grandma stopped by for a cup of tea, and Hally jumped up to say hello. Mr. and Mrs. Tosis were not amused. Something has to be done about that smelly dog, they said. The next day, Mr. and Mrs. Tosis decided to find Hally a new home. The children knew that the only way they could save their dog was to get rid of her bad breath. So they took Hally Tosis to the top of a mountain for a breathtaking view. They had hoped that the breathtaking view would take Hally's breath away, but it didn't. Next, the children decided to take Hally Tosis to a very exciting movie. They hoped that all the excitement would leave Hally breathless. But it didn't. Finally, the children took Hally Tosis to a carnival. They hoped that Hally would lose her breath with the speedy roller coaster. But that idea stunk too. The plans to change Hally's bad breath had failed. Now only a miracle could save Hally Tosis. Sadly, the friends said goodnight with tears in their eyes, unaware that a miracle was on the horizon. Later that night, when everyone was sound asleep, two sneaky burglars crept into the Tosis house. The two burglars were tiptoeing through the dark, quiet rooms when suddenly they came upon Hally Tosis. "Yikes!" whispered one burglar. "It's a big, mean, scary dog." "Aw, don't be silly," whispered the other burglar. "That's only a cute, little, fuzzy puppy." The two burglars giggled at the sight of such a friendly little dog. "That dog couldn't hurt a fly," whispered one burglar. "Come here, Poochie, Poochie, Poochie," whispered the other. So Halitosis came over and she gave the burglars a nice big kiss. Slurp. The next morning, the Tosis family awoke to find two burglars passed out cold on their living room floor. It was a miracle. The Tosis family got a big reward for turning in the crooks, and soon Halitosis was the most famous crime-fighting dog in the country. In the end, Mr. and Mrs. Tosis changed their minds about finding a new home for Hally. They decided to keep their wonderful watchdog after all. Because life without Halitosis just wouldn't make any sense. That was dog breath, the horrible trouble with Halitosis. As they say, bad breath is better than no breath at all. I want to thank you all for listening with me. If you all would like to give a donation to Grateful Rescue, you can see the link below.